Hey there, thanks for visiting my LauriePOP channel where ideas pop. Today we're popping into our backpack for travel and going into your toiletry kit, your makeup bag, trying to decide what is most important and what is just frivolous, overpriced things, what is cheap, what is worth it, what's not worth it. So pop on over with me. Inside my quart-sized bag, I have all my liquids laying horizontally, okay? I travel a lot and I have just today realized, oh, I would have more space if I turned everything sideways, okay, horizontal. And believe it or not, all this stuff will not fit if I'm having them stand up straight. So, first of all, I have also tried this bag. It says it's a quart. It does not feel like a quart and will not hold my items, but I like the inside containers. This is one that I used for my shampoo. It's nasty, but I'm gonna clean it out with soap. One of them dropped, the third one dropped, and it's such hard plastic that it cracked, okay? And the top is this little bitty hole, and that's all it is. You cannot squeeze the container. It just flips open and out it comes, okay? So I do not fill it more than 3/4 of the way full, and that saved me. It did not come out at all until when I got home cleaning out my bag, and it totally cracked when it fell on the tile floor. Okay, this bag I bought just yesterday because I was tired of having to like when I was holding my things or putting my liquids in there vertically, I was barely having enough room to squeeze the little thing that barely squeezes together. This, oh, what is it called? The Ziploc. The Ziploc, I could not get it like all the way zip, and so in my backpack everything would fall out. So it would just be frustrating. So I bought this zipper bag, and believe it or not, I can fit more in this quart-size plastic bag. So and another tip that I have is that when you go to airports, they usually have these empty, free bags. I always grab one as I'm going through security and just stuff it in my suitcase until the next time, because you can see my bag is pretty ratty, pretty plasticky, wrinkled. All the containers are poked through almost. Okay, let's open this baby up. So I found that bringing my own shampoo is more helpful to me. This is a size 3 fluid ounce, okay, versus this being only 2 ounce. I just like this because I can squeeze it and it feels more secure. So, and a lot of hotels give you shampoo and conditioner and lotions in these kind of bottles, but I don't care for a lot of the hotels that we stay in. I don't care for their quality of shampoo, so I like to bring my own, but I thought I would try this and just use that. I also found a wrinkle releaser. It's by Downy, and it really works. But if you need space in your toiletry bag or liquid bag, then just use the iron in the hotel. But if you're short on time, that is a great alternative. Okay, so I bought this Vaseline in the travel and trial section, and it is 2 fluid ounces. It was $1. Now the other one I found in the lotion aisle was 3 ounces, which would fit in my bag for liquids, but it was more than double the price. It was $2.44 for one more liquid ounce. Okay, so I want to challenge you to take the time to go in the travel section, but also for lotions, go over to the lotion aisle. I bought this, and I'll tell you about that. Another item you should have in your toiletries kit is hair product stuff. For when you've washed your hair, okay, now you're putting on your hair product to make it stand up to the humidity at the ocean or whatever you need. Okay, I've always been able to find aerosol for your hair, but I'm scared to travel with that on an airplane. So I went to a salon and bought Luggage, and it does the job. It's a mousse, which is what I use at home, like a mousse. Okay, it only takes a little bit, but today I found Tresemme. And if you're going to Paris, you have to buy something that sounds French. Okay, this was only $1, and it's a mousse. Now, it is a cheaper mousse to me, but if you don't need that much high quality, or if you just are wanting a travel size so that you can't, because you cannot pack your full suitcase, then this is a great option for you. And you just mush it in and then dry it up. So it gives you something. Then I also have my liquid makeup things like my CC cream, my Mary Kay, my IT Cosmetics highlighter and concealer that I put on top of my under eye corrector from Mary Kay, which is brand new, which I just bought, and I love it. I tried for every time I go on a trip, I always use my eye makeup, my liquid eye makeup remover, and I just stuff cotton balls in my bag. But that means that this also has to fit in my liquid bags. Okay, so instead of using the liquid oil-free eye makeup remover, which I do love, I thought I would try out some makeup cleansing towelettes. Okay, I have Neutrogena in the travel section. Also, we're 7 cloths for $1. This has 30 towelettes, and it was just $2 in the store, so I went ahead and bought it to try it. And these are by Pond's, P-O-N-D, Parchefias. But the reason that I wanted those was because I don't have to pack them in my liquid bag, and I can either get them wet with a little bit of water from the sink or just use them dry. And when you are on the airplane, I suggest using these that I found in the travel section. The Clorox wipes. There are 9 of them, okay? I would say put one in each of your kids' backpacks, and they would open that and wipe down that tray table. It never gets clean from plane to plane, overnight, taken out of commission, it never gets clean. So it is nastified. And the little armrests, that's a good idea to wipe down with those. Or you could use some wet wipes. Now, they're not antibacterial, but you may want to use them just to wash some hands or to clean off something that's sticky, or when your kids' hands do get sticky after eating Cheetos on an airplane and you can't get to the sink and you've got chingers. You would use just these easy wipes, okay? Or you could use them at your nighttime routine to wipe down your face, because what I like doing is on the airplane, especially if it's a long flight or I am just sweating so bad during the flight because it's going through security, getting on a hot airplane, it just does that to you. I get up and I'm going to, or if I'm on an early flight or a late flight that's gone all night, I want to refresh my face. I go into the bathroom and it says not potable water. So I use this on my face, and then I take an empty water bottle that I have emptied and put in my backpack before I got on the airplane. And when the flight attendants come by, you would order 2 cups of water, no ice, or 1 cup of water, no ice, and I pour some of it in here. Okay. Then when I go to the bathroom to brush my teeth or to wipe off or refreshen my face after I've taken off my makeup or cleaned my face, I would just pour some of it in my hand to use to splash. And they already have the paper towels in the little bathrooms for you. Speaking of brushing teeth, I found this in the travel section of my grocery store. And this was $1. And also you could find another 1 ounce or 0.8 ounce tube of toothpaste for $1. That was all by itself, no toothbrush included. I am gonna do this from now on. My toothbrush I don't ever want to use it after I get back from a trip, because I just feel like it has been nasty or been around dirty stuff throughout the trip. So I'm just going to use this, throw it away. I can keep the toothpaste. I've only spent $1 for both. Okay, so just something to think about. And I like to use these itty bitty cute deodorant tubes. They just take up less space in your makeup bag, okay? And I got one for my son, my husband. We just use them. They're $1. If you're only going on 1 trip or 2 trips this summer, it's just worth it, I think. Okay, this great invention is a hard plastic Q-tip holder. And you know what else fits in here? If you don't need 30 Q-tips for your weekend trip this summer, the floss sticks fit in there. It's long enough. I don't know if you saw my other video. I will link it for you, for these great on-the-go floss sticks that you keep in your car. Well, the regular floss sticks that you buy in the store do not fit in their containers, so you have to, anyway, it's not worth it. So buy your big bundle of floss sticks and use like maybe a Q-tip container holder for that. Okay, for shampoos, okay, I told you I bought this and I'm gonna try it because we're going to Albania, and I'm wondering if I'm gonna like their shampoo in the hotel. So I brought these to bring and try first before we actually go. So this is a soft, okay, you can squeeze it just a little bit, and the top is like this. It's just plastic, okay? Much like this container, but it holds more, okay? It holds a full 3 ounces. And if I'm going to only fill it up 3/4 of the way, I can get more in this one compared to that one. Okay, but this is one that I found was interesting. It's the squeezy tube, okay? Watch. Okay, I turned it upside down and I did it, and it does not come out. However, when you get in the air, liquid and the little bitty air wants to have equal rights. So they want to have it equal in the sky, just like it is on land, okay? So this air that has built up in my container is gonna want to escape really bad. And I don't know if it's gonna stay, but I will let you know in the comment section below where you click on show more. But if you see that little lip thing, that's kind of like a blockage to me, so I think it's gonna work, plus that locking it down, okay? It seems pretty secure, but I will let you know. Another thing that you might want to bring in your bag, your regular makeup bag, isn't that so pretty? I love it. Oh, is one of these. This is called Anemone. It's a bra strap solution, okay? There were 9 of these things in here. Black, white, gray, cream, okay? So this is how it works. And you're gonna need somebody to help you with this. So you would loop this, okay? You're gonna loop that under one bra strap and then swing over and loop the other one on. But that's gonna keep your bra strap, that would be a normal bra, it's gonna bring it together in case you have to wear a cute little tank top or a dress that you need your bra straps concealed and pushed in or pulled in a little more. So I thought that was interesting. And in my liquid bag, I always bring preservative-free eye drops. They're tiny, they're individual capsules, and you can see, and you only need 1 drop per day if you're having eye dryness problems, and I do on the airplane, and I do in real life and during allergy season and stuff. And my eye doctor said to only do 1 drop a day. You don't want your eye to be swimming in it. 1 drop is all you need. And I would do it in the morning before I even go to the airport and before I even put on my eye makeup. And I also put on just my foundation or my CC cream and my under eye stuff. And then when I get through security and to the gate, that's when I do my eye makeup. Just an option for you. But anyway, and then when I land, I'm probably gonna need to do 1 more drop. So that's an idea for you. Sustained, and I like them because they are preservative free. And my eye doctor, after I had the LASIK surgery, he said those are great for you. And they don't expire for forever, so you will like that. Okay, so also in your makeup bag, My mom made me this, but you can find these anywhere. Isn't it so cute with the little loop? Okay, I just keep my makeup brushes in there and I can throw it in the wash when I get back. Okay, so you keep your makeup brushes in here, or I've seen people use a toothbrush holder, the hard plastic kind, the old-timey ones that they still sell. I've seen people use those for makeup brushes, if that's up your alley. A headband for exercising and a headband for pulling back your hair so you can do your makeup in the morning. Band-aids for sure. You have your floss sticks over there. Now, I travel with reading glasses, okay? But I'm a big fan of buying your sunglasses for a trip at the dollar store, okay? So I wear my reading glasses onto the plane, and then I keep my cheap sunglasses just thrown around in the backpack, or I keep them in my regular reading glasses container. Just an idea for you, because it's going to be rolling around in that backpack. And I have a little journal for ideas that come to me, or if I want to write down some of the places or facts that we visited. And I like to bring cute little markers in my backpack, and a little pen for whatever. And then a magazine and a book. Okay, and I also love putting my purse that I'm going to use. It's usually a crossbody. I'm going to put that in my backpack so that once I get through security, I can pull out this and still be hands-free, because when I get to the coffee store, I can just whip this open, and the few credit cards that I'm going to be using a lot are right there. My ID is right there. That I may need when I'm at the location. I can keep my chapstick in there, lipstick in there, easy greasy. And one more thing I wanted to say about your liquids. You are gonna have them out and going through security, but then immediately I would put them in your backpack so that it does not get checked in the belly of the airplane, because the little explosions that we talked about, not explosions, I'm not going to use that word, when they pop out, or the air wants to just get out of that little bitty container, it will be more equalized if you keep those liquids in the main cabin. Below, they are free to do what they feel their rights deserve. And also, I was going to say one more thing. What was it? Oh, and if you are scared of your shampoo or your suntan lotion leaking out of here, then I would just put this in a Ziploc baggie, seal it, and stick that in your liquids baggie. I hope these ideas are good for when you don't check a bag and you need to have your liquids on you and your main items on you. Have fun, have a wonderful trip, pop over soon.